We were going along this trail right here, and we heard a frog screaming, calling like more in pain than anything else. If you've ever heard it before, it's a familiar sound. Basically what that means is a predator has it. So we tracked the sound down, and this bronzeback had this frog by the mouth. When I went up to catch it, it released the frog, but this guy took off and I grabbed it. It's a pretty good sized bronzeback. We're on our way to a cave, kind of a remote cave here. I don't even know how our guide knew where to stop. It's just some stop alongside of a house on the way to another area. And we just packed up our stuff and continued down this trail and encountered this. So this is the first snake encounter of the trip. A little bit dinged up, has some war wounds and things, but cool snake, very cool. Hopefully there'll be a lot more in the rest of this trip. All right, bronzeback. First, I'm gonna get this retic. The bats, there's so many bats in here, you can probably see them flying around. The smell is really strong, so we've all got these air filters on right now. I'm going to turn off my light. So here's the little retic. He's in here to feed on these bats, no doubt. But this is just a youngster. I don't know how well you can see that with the video camera. Pretty little retic, nice and healthy. Very cool. So we have another retic. It's a really big one, and it's up on this cave wall. I can't really get any closer to it. The ground below feels like about a foot or two of bat poop. It's almost like mud. But we looked up, and this big retic's up on the wall. It's hunting. This one's quite a bit larger. I would say about 9 or 10 feet. We just took a few more steps. Here's another baby retic, another one. It's got a bat. It's constricting it right now. And I'm going to pull the camera back a little bit, and I'm going to go right above on the ceiling, and right here, easily within arm's reach, it's a ton of bats. Some of these are babies. I don't know what kind these are, but they are not moving. I don't know enough about bats to be able to properly ID these. It looks like adults and young. Yeah, judging by the size of some of these other bats, these must be babies, like some kind of a rookery or something. This is insane. These bats are all over the place. They're running into us. They're bumping us in our heads, our chests. There are so many bats in here. I can't even begin to describe on camera what this is like. This is another radiated rat snake. It was up on the wall. It just finished eating a bat that we did not see. However, it did finish swallowing a bat, and it came down the wall within reach. It was actually about 15 feet over our heads. But it came down within reach, and I used the grabbers and I got it. It's a pretty, really pretty one. It's a lot more banded than what I'm used to seeing. A lot of these weird colubrid snakes have to be careful. A lot of them look a lot like cobras. So you have to do a proper ID before you do your thing with them. But anyway, had a lot of success in this cave. You can tell that it's not visited very often. It's a very healthy ecosystem in here, and that is why we are finding all of these creatures. But that's fantastic. So radiated rat snakes, reticulated pythons, it's got it all. I'm sure there's more snakes in here. We can't get so far back. It's just too impossible to walk. But we did good. This place is awesome. These are the caves that are far and few between, that are really special. So I'm gonna let this guy go, and we're gonna get out of here and let nature take its course in here. This place is very special. It should be preserved, and we want to tread lightly and let everything go on about its business. So anyway, radiated rat snake, good stuff back here. Very productive day. Ed, you guys could give me a little bit of light here, and I'm gonna grab it.
Okay, got it.
Another radiated rat snake. This is a big one. We saw it lunge at a bat. It was down low here in this hole, and a bat flew through the hole, and it lunged at it but missed. It's a good size one right here. All right. on our way to Astana Ular, about halfway there, maybe a little bit better. We're going on this trail. It's pretty dense right here. I just happened to look down and my eyes focused on this viper. I'll try to get it out for you. It's just poised here on this branch. Get it to let go its tail here. Almost there. And there. Really cool red eyes. I don't know if you can see that in the camera. Very mellow. So yet another species of snake on this trip. It's a green tree viper. And unlike in Thailand, they say that the bite from one of these is actually somewhat mild. But here, they say that this green tree viper is very, very toxic venom. It's a very dangerous snake. So it's obviously a different species of some sort. But very cool. Very lucky to see it in all of this lush greenery. I just happened to make out the orange of that tail wrapped around the grass here. So alright, green tree viper, we're on them again. And we're still not even to the cave yet, so we got a lot more to see, I'm sure. So we're still on the way to Astana Ular. We've probably been traveling for about an hour and a half by foot. There's a small little settlement, it's very primitive. And they have some farming and things going on here. Behind me there's a beautiful river, and the river was about the only barrier that could have possibly made this passage undoable if the water level was a little too high. But it looks okay, and I think we're good to go. Some of the villagers are coming out now, so we're going to catch up with our guide. Let's go. So this is it, we finally made it. This is Astana Ular, the Snake Palace. We'll see how many snakes are in here. After yesterday, I feel like it's going to be hard to beat, but we're definitely going to check it out. It's a different dynamic in here. It's a lot more water down on the bottom, so it's going to be a little bit dirtier than yesterday. But it'll be interesting, as all caves are. We're about to find out. All right, we're going in. Well, we got our retic. There was another one back there. Looked like somebody had killed it. It was a lot bigger than this. But we found this one tucked away around a corner in a hole. We managed to get it out. It is nasty in there. The bottom is just muddy, murky, bat fecal matter. It's really bad. It's hard to breathe in there. My eyes are burning right now from the ammonia. But anyway, here's our retic to prove it. Not sure if I'm going to go back in there again. My nostrils and my eyes are telling me not to, but very interesting. And there's a lot of bats in there. There's probably more bats in there than I've ever seen in any cave, and they're all concentrated in a very small area. It's very putrid in there, especially with the dead python rotting. That doesn't help things at all. But anyway, here it is. Here's our retic. It's actually a really pretty one too. All right, Istanu Alar.